Ay, ay, ay. So crunchy. Yum, yum, yum. Better than a monster on an empty stomach. I told my girlfriend about that the other day. And she was like, oh my gosh. Because I was talking about, like... I don't know. Like, I was talking to her about, like, my anxiety. Which was really bad for a time, like about 2 years ago. It's improved a lot since then. Like, I've improved a lot on it since then, but... Like, I was having a lot of, just a lot of anxiety about stuff. And, oh. And I was like, why? I was wondering to myself, like, why I felt comfortable, like, having you there. Because, I mean, it's just me and you. If people watch the VOD, then you'll get an insight into my life. But, you know, like, I was very anxious that day because I had Monster on an empty stomach, and that was just stupid of me. And it was really hard for me to fall asleep, and I was just afraid and anxious. And you were there, and you were just a very comforting presence, and I really appreciated that. And more recently, like when I've had bouts of like severe anxiety, like I have felt like I have to escape, like I have to like be away from people, you know. And I was just wondering why I felt comfortable and safe with you, but like when I'm with my girlfriend or something, or my family, I feel like I have to like step aside, be by myself. And I remember I came to a conclusion, but I forgot what it was. But yeah, I think it's just like, I don't know. I think part of it was like, you were very reassuring to me. And you know what? This is what it was. You were very reassuring to me. You're like, hey, it's okay. You know, like I'm not bothered by being here and helping you out. And that was just really helpful for me. I think like mentally that helped me a lot. But let's do this. I think mentally that helped me out a lot because like sometimes I'm just afraid that I'm bothering other people when I'm like freaking out like that, you know? And like having someone be like, no, it's okay. Like it's okay for you to feel this way. It's okay. Like I'm not bothered by it. That was just very helpful to me. And so like not in a bad way, but my girlfriend's never like stated that before. And she was like, but when we had that conversation, she's like, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm like, maybe it's just like I need you to tell me that to reassure me when these things happen. And it was a good conversation that we had. But yeah. Anyways. But I haven't had a severe anxiety episode in a long time, which is very, very reassuring. I think a lot of it had to do with school, to be honest. Like, I was just always stressed out during the school year. And it was just like so much stress. And I think that just compounded in my daily life. But yeah, I mean, I saw a therapist for a while too, which was pretty beneficial in my opinion. I think that helped a lot. But I wouldn't mind seeing a therapist again. It's just like I have to tie that into my budget for insurance and all that. I do love to see it. I do love to see myself getting better, to be honest. Like, it was really weighing on me for a time too, because it felt like I was never going to escape it, and I was never gonna be able to move on from this, and I was always gonna have to deal with it. And I don't know. It's been very refreshing to like live more in the moment and stuff. Should I go for the pair build? Get these two bad boys right here? I can do it. Might not have enough money to buy that, whatever that was. I'll play this, why not? And then we're going to go for the... I mean, yeah, we can go for the flush. That'll be fine. But yeah, so... It's a good like progression of events, in my opinion. And we're gonna get that twice because of both of these pairs. So I'm glad I'm feeling a lot better. But I mean, obviously, I'm not ever going to be free of anxiety. Like, it's always going to be there. And that's one of the things that that was like very beneficial for me to kind of understand about therapy, was like, or that my therapist helped me understand, was like, this is going to be something you're going to be dealing with, like, for the foreseeable future, you know? So like, you got to be okay with it. You know, it's not going to go away. Like, you can mitigate how you respond to it, and it can, like, respond better to these situations, but, like, why would you ever want to destroy 2 cards? I guess you could use it if, instead of a discard, like if you're out of discards? I don't know. Let's see here. I can't afford the voucher. I'll save my money, though. But yeah, one of the things... Ooh. Start with 0 discards? That's fine. It's probably going to be pair in here anyways. No, there's not going to be a pair in here. All right. 3, 4, 5, 7. Play it. But yeah, one of the things that just, like, was really helpful mindset-wise was realizing that this is always going to be a part of me. I'm always going to have this. It's never going to go away completely, because I think when I started the therapy, I was under the impression that I was going to get rid of my anxiety. That going to the therapist was going to help me get rid of it completely. That's not how it works, you know? And I'm like, the only thing that you can do about anxiety is, like, how you respond to it. Because everyone gets anxious. Everyone has stressors and all that. And so, you know, what you work on in therapy is how you respond to these situations. And yeah, I thought that was it changed my mentality, and it made me a lot more comfortable when I have the anxiety in my daily life. Because it's like, hey, these things just happen, you know? Live in the moment, because every moment you live in is a moment of joy in my life, knowing that you're living your moment in life. Wow, thank you. That's very kind of you, my guy. But yeah, so, a little behind the scenes.